So then I started seeing some content, and I was like, yo, most of my time that I waste per day is on TikTok because I'm watching videos. I'm like, oh, this was a minute, let's watch another one. It was a minute, let's watch another one. And then I'm realizing that's been an hour. And it's like a spell, and you're under it. Then TikTok wasn't there for only that. It was the battle. It was the lives. It was so nice. I'm watching YouTube Live, which is a platform I prefer. I prefer YouTube to TikTok, and I'm still like, no, TikTok Live battles or TikTok Live are better. I'm saying battle because this is what I'm watching a lot. I'm watching most of the TikTok Live I'm watching are live, just because it's more fun. Because there's some drama. I think we're all whores to drama. So yeah, I was gonna say this is actually super sad. One of my biggest regrets as a content creator is not really giving space to French in my content. I'm doing better lately, but I'm still not giving up French. It's part of me. I feel like a dude that was ashamed of his roots, which is not the case. But I still regret it, and that I never made an effort. When it comes to YouTube, I can tell you possibly 3 to 4 French, Canadian, Quebecois content creator. Okay, that's not true. I can tell you at least. Okay, you know what? It's crazy. If it was before, okay, if it was before TikTok, I could tell you 1 or 2. Now I can tell you 10, 12, maybe 15, maybe 20. They're all from TikTok. You understand? Now TikTok, TikTok, we kind of force me. Like, yo, you live in this neighborhood, we'll get you. No, we'll not get you, but we'll make you watch people that you're in your neighborhood. And I started seeing some French Canadian, and I didn't change channel. There you go. I'm watching French Canadian content. So yeah, what this video is about is in a perfect world, and this is such a odd thing to talk about because I don't know. I don't think I would. This is honestly what I'm thinking. I don't think I would do whole days of content. Oh no, sorry. I would do a whole days of live. I'm seeing a lot of people do live for the whole day. I don't think I would do that. I don't think I would do that. However, I could do like a week or 2 or a month per year of mostly live. See, there's a shift that's coming up. I'm gonna do more live. Like, the reason as to why this is so fucked up. When I started making content, all my content was Twitch stream. Oh my god. I streamed more in 1 year. In my first year on Twitch. My first year. So from 9th May 2021 to 9th May 2022, I streamed more in that year than I streamed in the 3 following years, which is 9th May 2025. I streamed more in 1 year. I wasn't making content other than that. Right? That's insane. How insane is this? How insane in membrane is this? Again, if that's the way to go, that's the way to go. See, and then the problem is, sometimes when I do a stream, I would be watching over the window and would be like, I don't want to stream, I want to do some content. Right? Which is why we're doing so much videos. That way that kills the batteries, and I'm like forcing myself to stream. I don't know. The reason why we're streaming less because this is as interesting, if not more interesting to me, making videos. There might be a point where TikTok lives are more interesting than making videos. And then when that point arrives, what am I doing? Do I go full-time live? I don't know. See, I started this video 20 minutes ago with incentive, which is like also super important. You know the main incentive right now, right? To make content, absolutely. What if I told you that a simple fact, okay, this is very important when we finish on that because it's already a long video. What if I told you that the main principle of that, which is, again, increasingly important. Would I do live, TikTok live if I couldn't record it? No. And this is something that's kind of crazy because when I started on Twitch, my very first stream of Twitch, I created my YouTube channel the day I created my Twitch. Yeah. That was the plan. That was the plan the whole time, to upload to Twitch from to upload to YouTube what I did on Twitch. On TikTok, the same thing. Before I started, I said, okay, how do I do it? TikTok will allow you to download the live, but they won't allow the comments to show up. So you'll have me talking. And the problem with that is there's no problem. If you want to have the video, it's still a video. The main problem with that is, for example, I'm going to be reading a comment and I'm going to be entering the comments, but you don't know what I'm talking about. These guys are talking about tomato, now you switch to apple. What happened? Well, when they ask about apple, they just don't see it. So the fact that we can record TikTok live, put it on my channel, makes the whole thing worth it. But hey, what do I know? Anyway, love you guys, take it easy. Shit. There's a lot of bugs tonight. Whoa. Go bathroom. Where's the next video? Ugh, nasty. Silver and blood. Okay, good. Nice. Okay. Oh, my Atlantis. Okay. I have this. What? Don't blink, you're playing. Welcome to the show. Continuing up to having a wonderful day on this 18 July 2025. As it starts, this might have to do with the day, so of course, gonna answer what's your face? Keith Lee. I can continue to do it. Okay, oh, so sorry. Oh, that was a mouthful. I can continue to duet. I can. This is why I like her. She's cool. I can continue to the duet, so it can be a duet. Well, guess what happened? This is becoming a cycle, right? So I talked to my fortune teller, right? And what you're saying, dude, that's not the professional that you need to see. Fuck you. And my fortune teller told me this morning, this very morning, a cycle will be broken, bringing you 45 minutes of bad luck. You're gonna be responsible for that if it happens. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what not to do. Okay? So do whatever the fuck you want. Just you're gonna have it on your conscience. Anyway, I love you guys. Take care. And you should print that and put it under your fridge. I can continue to do it. Continue. Oh, this is when you know she's English and I'm French. I can continue to duet the duets, so it can be a duet. Tongue twister. Tongue twister Gen Z version. Oh.
And he said, is there anything else you'd like to say? It has been a rough few weeks. This is our fourth time moving locations. One of them was completely unrelated to the case, and the rest of the times that we've... And I just remember feeling so gutted.
Part 1. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, okay. Okay. Something to watch later on. Don't blink, it's playing. Welcome to the show. Okay, so doing what? Having a wonderful day on this 18th July 2025. Today we're talking about the wonderful game that is Silver and Blood. So yes, it's gonna be some ass kissing. Before we start, I am not sponsored. I haven't been told to tell you guys how amazing this game is. I'm gonna fix something because it's bothering me. The pleasure of working at night is the quietness of the city. However, the lighting of the house begs to differ. Silver and Blood. It's a game that we started a month ago. It goes fast. We've been playing Silver and Blood for a month. Now, I'm going to tell you guys why we start playing the game. I'm going to be starting to tell you guys a couple of reasons as to why I play the games. I'm going to be telling you guys about something that you can improve. And then I'll give you my general thoughts. Sounds great? Let's begin. So, one of my most popular, successful playthrough. Because I'm a content creator, I think being successful is something we all aim for. Or having some fun. Now, in some cases, you can have both. One of them, that managed to do both, was Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chain. The reason why Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chain was so popular on the channel was because I was one of the first to record it. So when the game Silver and Blood, now, just to be frank, we don't play Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chain anymore, because it's a great game, but they're a bit lacking in development. So they already reached the level max, which is crazy. And that's pretty much it. That's the only reason. What they're doing is, this is a whole story that has nothing to do with Silver and Blood, but what they did is they reached the level to max. So now you have to actually do some team of people that not only do you like mosquito. See the fucking thing. It's good. We'll fix it after. Not only the people that you like, but you have to do teams that work together. And sometimes it's characters that you don't like. Tokyo Ghoul is a very emotional game for me. So the fact that we had that, I was like, no, I don't want to play at this guy, even though he's the strongest, because I don't like him. So I switched. And then I saw Silver and Blood. And I gotta say, it looked amazing. Silver and Blood looked so good that I started out. Now, Silver and Blood was a crazy thing because it came at the same time as a bunch of games. Silver and Blood came at the same time as Persona X, came at the same time as Umame, which is a racing game that is super cool. And I was like, fuck. Give me a sec. I don't even know if I got it. I don't think I got it. Allergic to mosquitoes, so these are, well, not allergic. I have a small allergic reaction. That's not a big deal. It might be a big deal if 1,000 of them bite me or suck my blood, which is possibly why we're playing Silver Blood. I would have a problem. So Silver Blood came in and I was like, okay, well, let's try it. It looks great. I'm gonna take a little lie to you guys. Last year, if you asked me to play this game last year, I would not have played it. Because last year I was at home, unemployed. Well, employed but taking advantage of a system called unemployment, which is a system that when you leave your job, you have a couple of months up to a year of time to find another job, and the government will help you financially. So we use that, and I was streaming a lot. But this time we're working, and we're working for a place that's kind of far. So mobile gaming are actually important. Why? 3 reasons. Mobile gaming is a way to pass the time and bus. And I'm at work for 8 hours, so there's a dead time I want to play a game, right? So Silver and Blood was one of the games that I want to try. There's been a bunch of games that I gave up on. Tower of the New God, Frontline 2, Sword of Convaleria. There's a bunch of games that I gave up on. Not because they're bad, but because I want to do something. Silver and Blood suffer from being a clone of so many more games. They're a gacha. So Silver and Blood, and what I'm going to say is going to be very truthful. Again, I'm not here to chill the product. I'm not here to tell you that, oh my god, this is the best product you've ever had. I'm giving you my opinion. The other games are like Silver and Blood. They're a gacha. So you have the gacha system, you have teams, you have an arena, you have a way to get AFK. Silver and Blood just does it better. Silver and Blood feels like a big budget games. And I'm gonna be honest, Silver and Blood main quality, and I know it's a shitty quality to talk about, but I'm gonna talk about it. The main pro of Silver and Blood is that even though it is like so many other games, you're playing it. You're playing it. You're playing it. There's 10 games like Blood and Silver out there. You're playing this game, right? So why is it better? Well, first of all, the animation is better. The animation is great. The characters feels very cool. What I love about the game is every single character has a story. Even though that's not important. Right now we're doing the Silverado, which is the boat, and we have the captain, and we have William. So we don't have Bob, which is also a member of the crew, but Bob could become later. There's an arena. What I like about Silver and Blood is the castle. The castle which gives you access to multiple things. Transfusion, which is your basic level. You have level, and then instead of training some people, what you can do is you put higher level characters, and then the lower level characters will get that level. They'll have a transfusion of power, if you will. There's other, for example, the Vassal. They have these banners, which is super cool. My first gacha was Arknight, and it really feels like Arknight, which is a great thing. The story in itself, it's not only great, but it's... So, for example, right? And this is going to be very important. I'm going to say that the show that I am right now is a Sherlock Holmes kind of thing. Is it my thing? Not really, but it's kind of nice. The last one we did was a time traveling. See? Once again, Silver and Blood suffer from not being original because there's time traveling. However, the way they do it is perfect. The way they do it is absolutely phenomenal. And because they do it in such a phenomenal ways, it's an original content done well. See, let's talk about this. Let's take a slasher, right? It's like a slasher. You guys remember the slasher from the 80s? Yeah, yeah. You want to know why Art the Clown is the only successful modern day slasher? Because it did things differently. As simple as that. So Silver in Blood does things differently enough for you to be like, yo, I'm actually really liking this. The system is a bit unjust. I'll be honest. It's very hard. It's very, very hard. For example, we're playing 2 games right now. We're playing Gundam. We're playing this game. Gundam is a lot easier to increase your. The question isn't characters. The question is increasing your characters. It's very minimal, right? Now, what you're gonna do is you'll increase your characters little by little, but the minimality of it is very low. For example, I'm increasing characters. Yesterday, I was at 15,000, and I've been playing for a month. Today, I'm at 16,000. So we're only increasing by 1,000. Now we're catching up with this story. The story says a recommend battle power of 1,300. We're at 1,600, so we're very close. However, there's a cool thing with that. You cannot be overpowered. So there's always this needing of. In Gundam, we have a team. So in Gundam, which is another game we're playing, there's a series and there's a free squad. The series is the Gundam that are in that series, and the free squad is whatever you want. The free squad are all level 100. The free squad are all upgraded to max. Because they're all upgraded to max, they can take care of the whole thing by themselves. Silver and Blood won't do that. In Silver and Blood, what's really cool is, right now, we are at maximum level for a lot of my units. Level 80. So what you need to do, you need to have multiple shards of the same thing. Now, the cool thing is there's so little character right now that we have. So the rarity, the red rarity is the rarest. We have a couple. The gold, we have every single gold that we have them to maximum level. Because we have them all to maximum level, it's never a problem of. It's never a problem of. I'm missing charts. However, the red one, which are really worth it. I don't have 5 characters. So why am I saying 5 characters? Because your squad is 5 characters. We don't have 5 characters that can pass level 80. So if I would want to continue upgrading my guys, I would have to find a shard for a level 80. Now, technically speaking, we did it. The problem came on Wednesday. Today's Friday. And we fixed the problem on Wednesday. So I had a shard for a second shard for a Mystic, which is a red. A character that I don't like. There's no reason for why I don't like it. Just don't like the design. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, problem would fix. Otherwise, the story is really good. The story is really, really good. There's so much work put into it. There's so much love put into it. They do animation. They do a little anime. The story in itself isn't that big. There's 6 Moonbless. We are at 2. We're gonna be doing our second one soon. So yeah, so Silver and Blood is a game. Once again, I hope I wasn't an asshole. That you pretend it's not to be an asshole. Again, there's 7 people. 7 people in the same street that are selling pizza. Holy shit. To the same leg. Whoa. The same people selling pizza. You can go for the one that sells the best pizza. And that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a question of what you want to buy, right? You should be able to buy whatever you want to buy. Otherwise, what's the point? What is the freaking point? Silver and Blood is the same as all of those pizza, but it's just better. It's just better. So play the best. And at the same time, I feel bad saying this, but Silver and Blood is so new. It's fun to play. I started this video with a game called Tuchigo Break the Chains, okay? Tuchigo Break the Chains I've played for 7 months. Would I play again today? No. No. And it's funny that she said that because we just came back to Arknight today. However, did I have fun during the 7 months? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what matters. Have fun. Enjoy life. Anyway, that's enough. Love you guys. Take it easy. I'm gonna go in because I'm getting destroyed by mosquito. Peace. Don't blink as you blink. look up their show because I'm also having a wonderful day on this gorgeous, and I mean gorgeous, full of mosquito. 18th July 2005. You can tell I'm not good at killing mosquito. Call me a Buddhist. Today, talk about Gundam, which is a gaming. Talk about Gundam, which is kind of cool because we're talking about Gundam with the app. So of course, your boy completely forgot to do something. So the plan for this video, I love doing a plan for the video. We're gonna be doing the recap of the event. Can we finish the event today? The event itself wasn't long. I would say take a take a take a 3 hours maybe. I don't know where it is though. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna be recapping this. Mobile Suit Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, SD, The Awakening, Brave Battle. We're looking for Thunderbolt. Yes, sir. Holy shit, that's so nice. Yeah, it was released in 2015. Thunderbolt. The plot. It's not gonna go to the original anime. Earth Federation. Yeah, this is it. This is it. I'm gonna recap it. I'm gonna be recapping it, which is super cool. Super freaking cool. So I'm not about the event. I'm gonna talk about the current state of Gundam, and that is pretty much it. So, Gundam right now is super fun. I'm gonna be honest and say this is possibly my favorite freaking game that I'm playing on mobile. On mobile is important. On mobile. Reason as to why. We're doing really good. Like today, I draw a very good characters, which is Thunderbolt, the good guys. So the Gundam, the Gundam, which is basically a full armor Gundam, which looks amazing. We also draw a Yeo Fleming with it, which is kind of cool. So right now, we've been playing the game for 2 weeks, but we've been playing the game for much more time because I mentioned before we did a playthrough. The event right now is, in my book, a perfect fucking event. Why? There's not a lot of story. So what happened is, there's not a lot. Oh, that's so tough. That's so tough. There's not a lot of story. So you can do it in 4 hours. Yeah, 14 days. We're taking a break from Gundam. Because even Thunderbolt, the story in itself wasn't that great. We're gonna come back into what I thought about the Thunderbolt event, and we're gonna talk about the story and shit like that. I didn't find it that interesting. To me, the first was much better. The second was much better, which is Seed. There was a lot of much better anime. Trying to kill the mosquito because they're annoying. Okay, shit. I should go in, huh? Should go in. Fuck it. Come on, Ink. Don't be a pussy. So Thunderbolt in itself, to me, felt a lot darker. We're talking about literal a dead squadron where these people that missing limb, NCAP people. The main character to be part of a best Gundam, he lost everything. Except for one arm. They're asking him, hey, you want to pilot this Gundam? It's the strongest Gundam we have. He says yes. So what they do is they take out his arm. He literally cut his own arm to merge with the Gundam better. It's crazy. And then at the same time, with this one, the problem was we don't really know who's a good guy. They're just two guys fighting. Again, the problem with that is they're literally using children. It's basically the war. After the war, Gundam Thunderbolt is a very dark Gundam. There's mention of drugs. There's literal people dying. They're sending kids to the war because there's no more fighter. Everybody died. They're sending kids, and you know what they call them? Cannon fodder. Cannon fodder is the expression used in war as a meat shield. So basically putting somebody in front of you that is less talented, less of a good soldier. What you're doing is you're gonna get the bullets from the cannon, which is basically what they're saying here. Yeah. Fuck, I'm gonna win. Fuck that. Are you kidding me? Fuck that. I just got bitten. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.